Welcome back. Now, welcome back to another episode of the Train Hard, Recover Smart. I'm your host, Thomas Flanagan, and today we're going to dive into a topic that's both powerful and incredibly relevant: the importance of breaking free from political agendas through consistent workouts, smart nutrition, and building a growth mindset. We'll also discuss the role of an accountability coach in achieving these goals, along with a positive impact and natural alternatives on your health. Okay, but first, let me share a personal journey with you. Recently, we all know I've been sharing my workouts and everything like that. But I made other changes to my lifestyle. I've transitioned towards a more natural approach, which allowed me to come off some medication that was not what I wanted. So I also found that having an accountability coach significantly boosted my progress in my workouts and my overall well-being. The effects of these changes were eye-opening, and I realized that they go against the political agendas that are often pushed on us. So, back in June, I have an issue that I'm dealing with, and they gave me medication for it. The medication was making me, give me a lot of brain fog. I was pretty much dragging ass, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't like what it was doing. I was not very productive. I was kind of just guiding along. So I took steps and looked into, a more natural approach. And by doing this, if you follow TNR Fit supplements, we came out with four new supplements, but two of them were brand new. We have the Neuromax, which helps with, mental clarity and focus and everything like that. And then we came out with Dream Ease, which helps with sleep. One of the medications that they gave me was a sleep aid, and I didn't like it because it took me forever to wake back up in the morning. Granted, it put me to sleep really, really good, but getting up in the morning, I was just dragging. It was just the lingering effects was just too much. So I worked with my manufacturer for our supplement line, and we came out with Dream Ease. Much better. I get a really good night's sleep, and I get up in the morning refreshed. And then we came out with Neuromax. So Neuromax helped me with my brain fog, gave me some clarity and all that other great stuff. And with those two, we also came out with our own omega-3 and a CoQ10. But you can check out TNR Fit supplements to look more into those. Now, I build being a personal trainer for 9+ years now, I build my own workouts. And most of the time I build workouts and I test them to see if they work. So I'll build a workout and I'll run it. I'll go through it and I'll measure the results I see. If they're good, then it's a program that I can now give to a client, just making some tweaks just for their personal limitations. But the one thing that I found was I was always coming up with excuses on why I couldn't go to the gym or why I needed to do 50 billion other things. So I got an accountability coach. My accountability coach is also a personal trainer, but what they do is they hold me accountable for my workouts. They go in, they schedule them, they put them on my calendar, and then I just got to put them on. I got to get to the gym those days to do my workouts. By doing that, by having that person there hold me accountable, not just for my workouts, but they look at my food and, they make recommendations and stuff like that. So with all of that, since April, my workouts have gotten a lot better. My food's kind of is on point, and we'll go into a little depth more about the nutrition piece here. But just having that person there saying, "Hey, what the hell? You didn't go to the gym today? What's wrong with you?" I needed that piece. So, and for some of us, that's the piece that we need just to get started. So, by doing that's kind of, why today's episode is about this, about, consistent workouts, smart nutrition, building a growth mindset, having somebody there just to hold you accountable, and, working towards getting off of medication, getting back to living life. All right. So as we dive deeper into this today's episode, you're going to see that these political agendas sometimes seem to want us to live on unhealthy foods, rely on medication, and stay within a system that they can control. But we have the power to break free from these influences and take control of our own health and happiness. So let's dive deeper into how this agenda is pushed on us through various channels such as the media, online platforms, and even on the cover of health magazines. The media is a powerful tool, and it's essential to be aware of how certain messages are framed. Health-related information can often be sensationalized, leading us to believe that the path to wellness is only through extreme measures like having a shredded six-pack. Or on the opposite end, it's promoting being overweight as healthy. So they either push. Yeah, the dog's snoring behind me. It's driving me nuts. So, the media is either pushing on to us that we have to be shredded, but I haven't seen too much of that in media lately. What I've been seeing more on the cover of magazines is people that are overweight. Okay. But I'm not, you'll get what I'm saying here. By living a healthy lifestyle, it's about so much more than aesthetics. It's about being active, eating right, cultivating a strong mindset, and continuously working on self-improvement. Okay. So yes, I don't have, I'm a personal trainer. I don't have a six-pack, but I can lift a lot and my knowledge is there and I eat right and I work on my mindset. I do all that stuff. Okay. But with the media pushes, again, it's on two extremes. One is you have to be shredded and you've got to have, 8% body fat. On the other hand, they want you to be overweight to where, you're on medication. You're doing a whole bunch of other stuff that they can control, So the online world is another arena where political agendas can influence us. Algorithms show us the content that aligns with our interests, but they can also inadvertently trap us in a bubble, reinforcing existing beliefs and perceptions. This is why it's crucial to critically evaluate the information we consume and seek out diverse perspectives. Remember, we have the power to decide what truly serves our health and well-being, okay? So yeah, when we're online, I mean, if you've noticed, you Google something, and then all of a sudden your Facebook news feed is full of all that stuff, okay? So you just gotta be aware of it. When you're doing your research and you're doing things, yes, you're gonna get bombarded with a ton of information on. So, just be aware of what you're consuming and what you're reading and what you're looking into. Okay. Health magazines, despite their glossy covers, often promote quick fixes and unrealistic standards. The truth is that a healthy lifestyle is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding balance, enjoying life, and following a sustainable approach. Now, I told you before I get more into my nutrition piece. I go with the 85-15 nutrition principle. It's great. It means eating nutritious foods 85% of the time while allowing myself to indulge in my favorite treats 15% of the time. This approach is not only sustainable, but also helps us break free from restrictive mindset that some political agendas want to impose on us. Okay. So the 85-15, basically, if you do the math, it's one meal a week. So in a previous episode, I went over on how I figured out my meal plans. I pull up a calendar, I put an X on any family events or functions or anything like that I'm going to, I put an X on that day. And then I count out 3 days, put an X, count out 4 days, put an X. And then I just keep filling in the calendar. So by the end of the month, I usually end up with somewhere between 4 and 6 days where I can have one meal where I can enjoy food or I can, do things. So now when I go out with my friends or I go to a family function, I'm not restricted on, keeping my macros good for that day. No, you got to enjoy life. If you go 100% all the time, it's going to drive you crazy. especially when you get on a scale goes up, scale goes down, it's going to drive you nuts. Okay. So that leads me into building a growth mindset is also an essential aspect of this journey. It's about embracing challenges, learning from failures, and continuously striving for improvement. A growth mindset empowers us to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward, regardless of the political noise around us. Okay. What that means is, again, when you're looking into stuff, just beware of what you're doing. And when you read something, make sure it's from a credible source. There's a lot of information out there that people push on you, but it doesn't, they're not researching the topic. Okay. So again, just look at who's put it out there, and go off of that. Even listening to my podcast, I only do one episode a week because I pick a topic, and you'll notice, like, if you look at my post through the week, it's basically my posts lead into my podcast episode. So I do my research and I'll do posts and, everything like that. So again, if you looked at what I was posting this week, I was posting about consistent workouts, political agendas, nutrition, and, staying on topic. And that's what leads into, today's podcast. That's why I only do it. We do one episode a week. So again, having an accountability coach, like I mentioned earlier, can make a world of a difference. This person supports you, holds you accountable to your workout and your nutrition plans, and helps us stay on track. They're not just there for the physical aspect, but also play a significant role in our mental and emotional well-being. Having someone in your corner who believes in your potential can be a game changer. Okay. Again, I have my own accountability coach. I coach clients online, and just having that person there, hold me. I know that I have a workout set for tomorrow, so I know I got to put it in my schedule. Now, does that mean that life doesn't get in the way and I have to move them? Well, yeah, but then I let my accountability coach know, hey, listen, I can't do Monday's workout on Monday. Can we move it to Tuesday? And then we move it to Tuesday. Okay. My accountability coach will only let me move one workout once. Okay. That's it, once. So I can't do it Monday. When I tell them I'm going to do it Tuesday, it better get done Tuesday. There is no, oh, I can't do it Tuesday. Can we move it to Wednesday? Because now that's going to push Wednesday's workout to Thursday and Friday's workout to Saturday. So it has that ripple effect, and they don't allow that ripple effect to go too far. Okay. So as I wrap up this episode, okay, again, I talked about political agendas. If you look at what's going on in the world, the economy sucks. Okay. But you look at everything else that's being publicized, right? Again, we don't see many on health magazines. I haven't been seeing many people that are being promoted with shredded bodies or things like that. It's more people who are overweight. Now, again, I don't have a shredded body, but I do live a healthy lifestyle. Okay. I stick to my meal plan. I stick to my workout regimen. I do everything that I need to do to better myself every day. Okay. And again, the main goal is I don't want to be on medication. Now, I know there's certain medication I'm going to be on for the rest of my life, and that's fine. But it's, the medication I take is not a narcotic. It's not, because I want to be able to function. I want to be able to, do other things than take meds, lay down, go to sleep, get up, eat, take meds, lay down, go to sleep, wake up. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do other things. I want to be able to, work within my limitations. Okay. So what I'm trying to say with today is just, again, the political views, they want you to be on these medications. In America, we're not proactive. to take care of diseases. We're more reactive. And by being reactive, and I did a whole episode on this, being reactive is more of, oh, you've got this now. All right, well, here's all your medications. You know, I mean, you'll hear from, if you talk to any veteran, our first visit to the VA, you go home with the VA welcome kit, which is Motrin or ibuprofen, something to help us sleep, something to, help with brain fog or mental issues, and then whatever else you need for, chronic pain. That's our welcome kit, is we walk out the door with medication. There is no, hey, if you take, you have chronic pain, add 2 tablespoons of turmeric to your diet daily, or take a turmeric supplement instead of the Motrin, and that'll have the same effect. They don't do that. Why? Because they want you on medication, because medication is money. All right. So to wrap up, let's remember that living a healthy lifestyle is an act of self-empowerment. By making informed choices about our workouts, nutrition, mindset, and seeking natural alternatives, we can break free from the political agendas that may try to control us. It's about taking charge of your health, happiness, and overall well-being. Okay. So again, I'm not saying go out, you got to be shredded. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying go out and live a life that you can enjoy. Okay. Make healthy choices when you're eating. Find alternatives to help with any ailments, so you're not taking medication. Okay. And you can snore like the dog if you can hear him in the background. You can live a life like he does, but again, there's other ways to do things. Like I said, one example was the turmeric in your diet is an anti-inflammatory. There's other natural alternatives that you can add to your diet that can help with some ailments that you have. Just do research, go online, look for it. Google Scholar is a great place that I find, actual scientific research that's been done. But you can go on other places and look for it. Okay. So what I'm just trying to say is, like, again, today was all about political stuff and the agendas, and trying, what I want you to do is I want you to try to just improve yourself a little bit every day. Okay. And work on yourself and do things that are going to better yourself. Okay. There's no reason that, you need 50,000 different medications for the same thing. Okay. You can work with it. You can work with alternatives. Okay. You can enjoy life. Again, I go with the 85-15. Some trainers will tell you 80-20. Some will say 90-10. You just got to find a balance that works for you. Okay. When you're just getting started, I recommend getting an accountability coach. Finding somebody to help you. All right. Be an in-person trainer or an online trainer, whatever. Having somebody there to hold you accountable for your workouts in the beginning, just to where you can build a routine, I recommend it. Do things that help with a growth mindset, to build a better growth mindset. I do meditation and I read. Well, I don't read. I listen to audiobooks because reading really kills and affects my migraines. But I listen to audiobooks. So when I take the dog for the walk, if you follow me on any platform, you look at my stories, you're going to see I do at least 2, 3, maybe some days 4 walks a day. But with that, I listen to an audiobook. And, that just helps. And I'm just not listening to any books. I listen to self-improvement book, business books, just any other book that'll, I find interesting. Okay. And consistent workouts. With consistency with workouts, it doesn't mean going to the gym. A consistent workout is building that routine where you get up in the morning, you go for a 30-minute walk, and you end the day with a 30-minute walk. That's a start. Okay. Just get out there and take control of your health, your happiness, your overall well-being. You'll notice that when you start eating better, you feel better, right? You become more productive. You do things. All right. So that's it. My rant is over. Okay. I just want everybody to enjoy life and not be bogged down with be stuck in any of these. And now you just use a broad topic, political agendas of you have to look a certain way, or you got to do this, or you got to live on all these medications, or whatever. Okay. You can do whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want. You just got to make the right decisions and do them in small steps, and small steps lead to bigger prizes. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for listening to today. And if you want, I ask that you support the show, share it with friends, share it with family, anybody that you think can get something out of today's episode or any of the other episodes that we've done or I've done. Please share it. If you want to donate to the show, there's a button that you can click. Please do. Any money that is raised goes to a veteran organization, and it'll help veterans that are in need. If there's any topic you would like me to cover, send me an email, tnrfit or tnrfitness@tnrfit.com. Shoot me an email. Say, hey, can you cover whatever topic you want me to talk about? Or you can, on any social media platform, just send me a message. And then I'll do the research and then I'll put out an episode on it. I always like getting requests. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for joining me today on this thought-provoking episode of the Train Hard, Recover Smart podcast. Again, if you enjoyed this discussion, please share it with your friends and your family. Together, we can inspire positive change and break free from influences that don't serve us. All right. So again, train hard, recover smart, and as always, work to be better than you were yesterday.